1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Those vegan guys.
I thank you.
Hello, he's Jason.
And he's Paul.
Caught you out there, didn't I, totally? And we together are
Those vegan guys.
I've done a couple of plats recently, sausage and assorted things, plats. So today we thought we would try and do a festive one. Now it's going to be me doing it because I'm mainly the cook and Jason's going to be doing a lot of filming.
I do spuds.
Yeah, and then he's going to taste at the end. But I thought I'd take you through my full process of making a plat with a brand new recipe that I've developed just today using ingredients Jason's going to show you in a minute, which are all from Sainsbury's. But we have no idea what it's going to taste like until we get to the end. So this is either going to turn out to be a brilliant festive plat recipe video or a how not to.
Okay.
So now we'll get on with the ingredients. Okay, so for this particular plat, we're going to be using the Linda McCartney's vegetarian red onion and rosemary sausages, which says suitable for vegans. Is it there? Yes. So that's the ones where normally I would use the original sausages, but we're using them ones today. We're going to be using a dollop of Sainsbury's cranberry sauce, vegan. We're going to be using just roll puff pastry sheet, which I like to show everyone where it says, Jason, suitable for vegetarians and vegans. We're going to be using a bag of thyme. Oh, imagine a bag of thyme. We're going to be using a bag of thyme.
So deep.
We're going to be using some dried dill. I've already made this up. It's Sainsbury's own sage and onion stuffing, vegan, and a little bit of chestnut puree. We're going to be using a bit of that as well. But first off, I'm going to show you how to cut and herb your pastry. Herb, then cut. Okay. Right. So first things first. This is what I've done with the pastry the last couple of times I have made a sausage plat. So this is the just rolled puff pastry, taken out and unrolled, quite simply. That's all I've done to it. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to turn it round and I'm going to use dill on the outside of the pastry, which is this side. Just some dried dill, and just sprinkle it all over your pastry, like so. And then you want to make sure it's really in there. You can just get a rolling pin and just gently press down, and then make sure it gets pressed into the pastry. Okay, so that's dill on the outside of the pastry. Then we're going to turn it back round. This is now the inside of the pastry, and where everything's going to be layered and plaited before cooking. And on this side, we're just going to use a bit, he says, and then he gets everything out of the bag. Thyme in a bag. We're just going to use a little bit of thyme just on the inside of the pastry, and I'm going to do the same thing again. Basically, I'm going to shake it all around, not quite so much as the dill.
Thyme in a bagger. Imagine that.
That might be it for the inside. And then comes the really important part, the cutting. Can't believe it all came out like that. Thyme just spilled out all over the place. again, how deep? There we go.
You've been watching too many YouTube videos today.
Love them. They teach me about the world. Sometimes I don't want to know. Right, now, here's the really important bit. This is how I cut a plait. Or you'll find videos online that will tell you completely different to this. It's just, I watched someone, it didn't quite go in, and then I was like, oh, I'll just do it my way. So this is what I do. Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I imagine what will be the centre bit that everything sits on before the plaits come over. And let's say that it's there, okay? I'll just cut them a little bit higher. And then we get our first diagonal ribbon. There. And there. Come on, pastry, you off. Like that. And then you just repeat that cut pattern in lines as thick or as thin as you want them, all the way up to the top. Actually, that one's a bit thick, as is that one. I'd rather go for a multi-plaited. Yeah, let's go for small ones, actually. Until you get to a top end like that. And then, again, got a spare bit of pastry. Don't waste these bits of pastry. You can do marvellous things with them. And again, just repeat all up the other side, as thin or as thick as you want them. Diagonal slices all the way to the top. I've not cut some of them quite long enough. Just add a bit more. That's what it's all about, this. It's about noting your mistakes and correcting them. One more. And then a spare bit of pastry. Right, so there is our, that's a bit of twig. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to leave it in there because it adds authenticity.
It's a thyme twig.
It adds authenticity to this meal. So this is the Sainsbury's stuffing.
Oh.
Jay's not really massively keen on stuffing either.
No. Consistently don't like stuffing.
But this one, I love it. I can just have this stuff on butties or whatever. So this is just Sainsbury's basic, well not basic, but Sainsbury's simple sage and onion stuffing, okay? So I'm putting a layer of that down at the bottom first. That's going to be our first thing. Who will buy some Sainsbury's stuffing? Who will make a plait just like me? Who will make a festive pastry and put it on a plate for thee? So that's my stuffing. Don't start falling away, okay? Don't you do that. Don't tolerate that. And now I've got loads of stuffing left for stuffing butties through the week. Quite excited about that, to be honest with you. So that's our stuffing, okay?
That's nice what you just did then.
Sorry, I'm licking stuffing. It's Matt, who's going to be eating this?
Me.
Were I cooking it for people out there, I won't be licking my fingers. But, you know, cooking it for us, now we're all nice. Sausages, should I put the sausages next? Yes, I think I should. So, 2 by 2. Not in a biblical sense.
No. The sausages went in 2 by 2. Hurrah. Hurrah.
press them down into your stuffing. Now, because we said we're going to make this a festive one, okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a thin smear, not too thin, mind, I don't want it too thin. I'm going to put a smear of cranberry sauce in the sausage gap.
Oh, that's a lot of cranberry sauce, that.
Do you think?
Oh, I don't know anything. What do I know? Don't pay any attention to me.
Look what I'm doing. So I'm spreading it out.
That's what I would have done.
I'm just filling the gap between the sausages is all I'm doing. So then you just get a little bit of cranberry, but everybody gets a bit of cranberry.
Lovely.
You've worried me.
Yeah, it's fine. Pay no attention to me.
Can't work that.
No, it looks good.
I don't cook anything.
And from my perspective, the cranberry will hopefully... Oh, someone's knocking at the door.
Oh, pause it. Oh, it was just a local Avon lady knocking for her unopened catalogue. Because of course we don't buy Avon. Why don't we buy Avon, Jason?
Because we're vegan.
And what do they do that we don't approve of?
Well, they'll test on animals, that's for damn
And
sure.
they used animal ingredients.
Well, there you go.
Well, there's none here.
You've got a strange... it's quite nice. You've got a kind of like the light's producing an interesting shard that's coming down towards your head. Yes. Anywho, crack on.
Is it because I am a saint of pastries?
Possibly.
That's lovely. Right. Now, I've never used this before, but this is the chestnut puree, and the only reason I'm using it is because this is a festive style wrap. So I've just opened it, basically. I've just opened it and squoze some out, like that. And I think texture-wise, it feels like the best bet with it would be to use a knife. So I'm just going to push that on top of the sausages over the cranberry.
Interesting.
Now, I'm sure that people, once they've seen this bit once, they don't need to see me do the entire thing.
No.
So, let's do a pause there, Jason, and we'll come back when I'm ready to plait it. Okay, we're almost there. So take a look at that, Jason. I've put the chestnut puree, although bits have started to fall off, all along the top, covering the sausages and the cranberry. And then what I didn't mention was that I'd already pre-fried some mushrooms. So I'm going to put the mushrooms, because it's kind of a festive Wellington. I'm going to put the mushrooms all along the top of the chestnut puree. And you know, I might take more time over this and kind of lay them all single file and pressed against, but you know what, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to be cooking this. By now, by the way, and if you're a very clever cook, you've already clocked this, your oven's already on, and if you're not very confident with your cooking, get your oven on now and get it on to 180 or 160 if it's a fan oven. Look at the mess. I don't half make a mess, don't I? I need to put a tea towel to dry my hands. So dry my hands. Put my oven on, because ours takes very, very short amount of time to cook, and then now we're going to start plaiting. So this is the close-up stuff now, our Jason. So this end here that I left, I'm just going to do that with it. Push it into the side of the sausages. Yeah? Got that? I'm asking you.
Oh yeah, I'm learning something here. It's great.
And then
Learning how to not use mushrooms and stuffing.
And then, just like you're plaiting your little cousin Eileen's hair, one or t'other, and just kind of tuck them under at the bottom. And keep going all the way till you get to the end, obviously. We might as well film all of this and talk about other options for Christmas whilst we're doing a video, because for the last, is it 2 years we've had that celebration roast?
I think so, yeah.
I think it is, which is the Veggie Bites V-Deli celebration roast, which comes in a pack with 6 slices of kind of mock turkey, if you like, and 4 sausages in bacon. Now we've had it for the last 3 years. We actually, no, we've had it for the last 2 years because we had a tofurkey roast. Now we weren't keen massively on the tofurkey, were we?
It was just kind of average, wasn't it?
It was nice. It was funny texture-wise because I think we both prefer a firmer texture, and the Veggie Deli slices are quite firm, aren't they? Of course, the only trouble with that is because we always have a friend round for Christmas Day, so I have to get an extra packet of sausages in bacon because there's only 4 in the celebration pack. Oh, I've gone a bit too far ahead on one side there. So I usually have to buy extra sausages, and of course there's only 6 slices of meat, so for 3 of us that's 2 each. Well, there's now left for a Christmas night, we'll see. So then I have to get an extra pack of something, don't I? Like, you know, chicken style or turkey style, because we are proudly still vegans who enjoy our meat alternatives. And I know a lot of vegans frown on that. I have no idea why. No, I do have an idea why, because they don't get, well, you don't like the taste of meat, why would you want something that looks and tastes like meat? And I always said the same thing. I didn't go vegan because I didn't like meat. I was raised on meat all my life, and always thoroughly enjoyed the meals cooked by my mum. And you know, we saw things that made us realise animal agriculture was abhorrent and we didn't want to be a part of it anymore, and we wanted to do that as easily as possible for ourselves, without, you know, I'm going to cut these 2 off, without struggling in the transition. See these gaps here, Jay? Not keen on them, me. So, because I've got some little spare bits,
Yeah.
I'm just going to, not all of them, but I'm going to fill some of them. So this won't look fantastic actually when it comes out because I've done patchwork on it.
I reckon it will.
Yeah, but it won't look like a perfect plait. But you know what I mean? It's going in your gob. In your gob though.
You've missed a strand.
I have. You're not wrong. Thank you. Thank you very much.
But isn't that the joy, I suppose? You know, just going back to what you were saying before, because I obviously realise you're nearly finished now.
Yeah.
Isn't that the joy of the fact that if you don't like meat alternatives, that's cool. There's plenty of other things you can eat. But if you do, then that's there as an option as well.
Yeah, because I reckon actually you could do that with a really good marinated tofu. Like marinated in really Christmassy flavours even. So there you go. That's what it looks like when it's all wrapped and ready for the oven. Put on some baking paper. Keep your eye on it. It's usually between 20 and 30 minutes until it's golden brown all over. Really beautiful. I'm going to get this in the oven now. We'll come back when it's cooked. I'm going to pick some of those mushrooms. Oh, I'm going to make myself a mushroom tart with leftover pastry.
I was going to say it looks better now that you can't actually see the stuffing and the mushrooms, but that's just me personally.
Yeah, because you're a baby, aren't you?
But you know, it's all in the
Baby.
it's all in the taste
When
later
it
on.
comes to mushrooms. Right, yeah, there you go. So we'll see you in a bit. We're all finished. This is the, coming up close up of this, Jason, while I talk. This is the finished product. Oh, just go over there to the salad very quickly. We're having it with a very, very simple mixed salad right now. Look at the messy worktop, no done. We're going to have some new potatoes and a big wedge of this said plat. As Jason is the one who isn't keen on either stuffing or mushrooms, we'll get his conclusion at the end. I'm going to love it, I can tell you that just by looking at it. See you soon! Okay, as you can see, we're halfway through our dinner. We've just had a discussion about what we think of the plat, and because Jason's the one who isn't keen on mushrooms or stuffing, I adore this, by the way. Jay, what do you think?
I love it. It's really, really nice. And as you've pointed out, I'm not a big fan of mushrooms at all, and I'd never eat stuffing at Christmas or any other time of year for that matter. And it's really, really nice. I've eaten stuff with mushrooms in the past, and I'm always kind of like, no, it's alright, I can eat it. But this is actually lovely, and I think the key thing is the combination and the amounts of the individual ingredients inside. So that, I would say, is key. But what do I know?
So, I hope you can see us both. It's turned out not to be because I said at the start, this might turn out to be how not to make a festive plat. This is how to make a festive plat. It's delicious. Let us know if you make any variations and upload your pictures. Yeah.
And thanks for watching.
Yep.
Bye.